day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Hello, Road to Ruta members. I am Paige, and I know it's been a long time since I've been in front of the camera, but I've been plugging away at the emails and sending everyone their tea fuel. So it is wonderful to be back. How you doing, Bix?
I'm good. I'm excited you're on. And I'm very mad at you for informing me and telling me about all the crap I'm drinking in my water.
Why is that?
Because you're right. You're absolutely right. If you guys haven't seen the fluoride it wasn't a Word Wednesday. It was a Paige Unplugged.
It's a Road to Ruta Uncensored.
Uncensored. Yes. Scared the shit out of me. So now I can't even brush my teeth without thinking, oh my God, what kind of water am I brushing my teeth with?
Right? Me too. Every time I'm filling up water or doing anything, I'm so cognizant of what is in this water. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today, which is our drinking water and our water supply. And so as humans, we are 60% water. So, getting healthy, clean, good water is pretty much vital to our survival and our health. And if we are not healthy, we are not truly free. And so if we are constantly consuming this water that has bacteria and chemicals and things that the government is putting there that we don't actually need, that is not fair and we are not free. So local water companies will probably tell you that your city's water meets all of the government regulations and it's safe, but does that actually mean that it's safe for us to drink? And what are these regulations? What are these requirements? Most local water contain chemicals linked to cancer, brain damage, nervous system problems, fertility problems, and hormonal disruption. And, there's not much in water. It shouldn't be causing all of these things. So what is in our water supply that is actually creating these issues for people? And so some of the common waterborne contaminants include aluminum, ammonia, arsenic. Why is there arsenic in our water? Cadmium, chlorine, chromium, copper, fluoride, bacteria and viruses, lead, mercury, radium, selenium, uranium, heavy metals, parasites, bacteria, medicines, pesticides.
Why call it H2O if it's not H2O?
That was a gigantic list of things that is in your water, and that should not be there. So a lot of these things are put in the water to treat the water, and it's saying that we're making the water healthier again. But if there's high levels of all of these contaminants, how is that really healthy? So
they're out to kill us. They're out to kill us, Paige. They're out to get us. Yes. Gov sucks.
So right now, 21 million Americans drink water that violates U.S. health standards, which blew me away. These standards are accepted and convenient for politicians if you think about it. Your health is not what they are keeping in mind. They are keeping in mind how much it's going to cost to get those contaminants out of the water and how cheaply they can get those contaminants out of the water and how cheaply they can put additives in the water, such as fluoride. There is a ton of information about fluoride that they do not tell you. And if you want to find out that information, go on the private road, go to Ruta Uncensored. We have this wonderful fluoride video, has a ton of information. But typical water standards are actually the contaminant levels are actually based off of a 150-pound human, like adult human. And so if you think about it, babies are consuming water, toddlers are consuming water. If you have pets, your dogs, I have a fish and I have a snake, I have to give them both water. And it's not just us that it's polluting our entire families and the things that we love. And so how can we protect ourselves from contaminated water? And here on the Road to Ruta, we love Berkey filters. And so we have recently teamed up with Berkey. And so if you go to our affiliates page on the Road to Ruta, you click on Berkey, and you use this link right here, you will help support the Road to Ruta, and you can get yourself a Berkey water filter. So if you haven't ever used a Berkey filter, I'm going to go into how Berkey is different than most water filtration systems. The Berkey filter works by, it uses gravity to filter out bacteria and viruses and all of those things we don't want in our water supply. And so it has two big black carbon filters. And so the parasites and bacteria and viruses, they all get trapped inside of these black filters. And then the gravity pushes the water down, and you now have clean water in the bottom part of the Berkey. And you can also attach fluoride filters that are specific for taking out fluoride in your water supply. So the typical water filtration system that I have seen in other people's homes is the Brita water filters. And so I wanted to go into what makes Berkey different than Brita. Even though the Berkey systems have a higher initial cost to purchase, you end up saving substantially throughout the life of the filters, because Berkey filters can last for so long. So a pair of black Berkey purification filters will last up to 6,000 gallons. That's a lot of water, with the use of 3 gallons per day. And so you will be paying around 2 cents per gallon over the lifespan of the Berkey water filters. And so if you compare that with the Brita pitchers and these dispenser filters, they typically need to be replaced every 40 gallons. And as a result, the cost for replacing these filters is actually extremely high. So you're not paying as much up front, but over the lifespan of your Brita filter, you're going to be spending a lot of money. So to filter 6,000 gallons of water through a Brita, you would need around 150 Brita filters, and those are usually $6.58 a piece. And so over the lifespan of the Brita, if it were to filter out the same amount of water as the Berkey, you'd be paying around $987 for the Brita. And none of the Berkeys are $987 for 6,000 gallons of water. So Berkey filters filter out a lot more product and at a lot better rate than the Brita filters. So Berkey filters actually are capable of removing 100% of pathogens from regular drinking water. And compared to the Brita filters, which are capable of removing certain pharmaceutical contaminants, but they don't completely eliminate other common contaminants found in our drinking water. And so if you want the cleanest, purest water, definitely go get yourself a Berkey filter, and you're gonna save money in the long run. Another form of water purification systems is reverse osmosis. And so the really cool thing with the Berkey filters is that you do not need to install them. You don't need to do any plumbing inside of your house. They can literally, you just screw in the filters and you put it on your counter. All you need is a little bit of counter space, and boom, you have clean drinking water. They even have a travel Berkey. You can bring it out with you camping. You can literally take like the dirtiest, muddiest, disgusting, gross water, pour it into the top of the Berkey, and what comes out is this crystal clear, delicious tasting water. But back to reverse osmosis, these systems usually need to be put inside of your home. So to clean the water with these reverse osmosis systems, you're actually wasting a lot of water, and you're taking out beneficial minerals such as iron, potassium, calcium, and cobalt. With the Berkey filter, it does not filter out these essential minerals that we need in our diets to lead a healthy life. So yet again, the Berkey wins when paired up with reverse osmosis. How long have you had your Berkey, Bix? How long have you been on the Berkey train?
It's been a long time, actually, and the best thing I like about it, it's got a little spigot. So you just walk by, fill your glass with the little spigot, and you don't have to deal with pulling pitchers out of the refrigerator or anything, and just fill her up and you're off going. And And you can really taste the difference once you have like a fully filtered water and it's just water. You can really taste the difference between that and either just different kinds of filtration systems or out of the tap, especially. It's like I can't even touch tap water anymore. So.
Oh, me neither. Oh, it's so disgusting when even smelling it, like I can, when it comes out, it's white. Like, I don't know if you've ever, if there's a lot of bubbles in it, it like literally looks white and cloudy, and I can smell the chlorine in it. It's absolutely disgusting. And I agree. It's so easy to just walk by and fill it up. And actually, I used to work at an acupuncture center, and it's all about balancing the energies in your body and the chi. And so all the acupuncturists would always recommend drinking room temperature water. And so typically people keep their Brita filters or water filtration systems inside of their refrigerators, which cold water isn't actually the best for our digestive systems. And so Berkey also helps just create a nice natural room temperature water for you to drink, which ends up being healthier in the long run. So if you are someone who still uses plastic bottles and maybe it's just, to get that clean water to you and your family, one set of Berkey filters is around $148. And if you had the exact same amount of water in water bottles, you can see the price difference, over $3,000 for the same amount of water that you can get out of these Berkey filters. And something that a lot of people don't know is that water bottle companies actually just take from the natural water supply. So people might think they're getting this crystal clear, clean, yummy drinking water, when in reality, it's pretty much tap water, and it still has all of those contaminants and especially fluoride in drinking bottled water. And so if you get Berkey filters, you're not only helping the environment, you're also saving a ton of money as well. So yet again, another reason to go get a Berkey filter.
You can figure out how much silver you can buy with that savings. Everybody pull out your calculator, check the silver content, and $3,000 worth of silver versus drinking out of bottled water.
Exactly. And it really is little things like that that really impact your financial future. And if you can make little savings along the way, what's the quote? It's like, it's about a boat, like a ship. And if there's like little tiny holes all over the ship, you're going to eventually sink. And so if buying bottled water is a little hole in your ship, plug that up and save some of that money, do some more investing, and buy some silver with the money that you save from buying a Berkey filter. I just wanted to show this quick water result. If you go on berkeyfilters.com, you can select a water quality search. And so you can enter in your zip code. I live here in San Diego, and my water right now currently has 14 contaminants that exceed EGW guidelines. And EGW is a nonprofit company that gives you the actual health regulations that are not tampered by government information. And so if we go down here, we can see chloroform, 17.5 times the amount of chloroform. Why is there chloroform in my water?
Do you ever feel sleepy in the afternoon?
Yeah, apparently, like your sluggishness, your brain fog, like it might be due to the water you're drinking. If you want to go check out your water results, go to berkeyfilters.com. This is also on EGW's website. This shows all contaminants in water that have been detected nationwide. I'm just going to scroll through this list, which
a lot.
Was just absolutely insane to me. Like, all of these are contaminants that have been found in water supplies that are coming from your city. People are paying for this water. I mean, whoa. Like, it's still going. If you need a better reason to go get a Berkey filter, here's your reason. Be sure to go to the Rotaruta, click over here on affiliates, and this will bring you to the Berkey filters page. Also, if you join the private road, we have a special coupon that will give you 15% off of Berkey products. Come on and join the road to Ruta. You can get a great little discount on Berkey products, and you can have safe, clean, delicious drinking water for you and your family. And if you don't want to become a member, but you still would like to support the road to Ruta, please go and visit this page as well and click on that link, and it'll give us a little bit of a kickback so we can keep creating awesome content like this for you. Anything else that you want to add about Berkey filters, Bix?
No, I suggest everybody watch the full video that Paige and I did on what's in your water. And if this hasn't scared you to death, that video will. So definitely get your Berkey filters today. Start cleaning your water.
Yes. Clean drinking water is essential. And like I said earlier, if we don't have our health, we don't have our freedom. And this is the #1 way to take back your health and really know exactly what's going in your body. The water supply companies, I think, have been, they haven't been transparent enough with this, and transparency is always key. And, you know, like you always say, regulators should not be deciding things. We should be deciding things. And so this is a way to decide for yourself and take that power back. So go get your Berkey today, and I will be back hopefully sooner than last time.
Yay!
I hope you guys all go get your Berkey filters and have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time.